One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Rice Owls, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category.
Bringing it back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Owls will hustle to the line, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second down.
Power ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And off Jones. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rice. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. And I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Now the play fake. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on fourth and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The Owls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for space. It's Cantrell.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff to the lone back. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Johns. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Massey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the quick pass. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Rice rushes to the line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Johns. A little screen to the running back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cantrell. Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Number 27.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here. And
he lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hands it off. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just feeds the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
He'll pull it on the read. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 11 over Cal. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like,
turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Louisiana's at 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Cantrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Johns. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Gage. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Owls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Cal. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Finds his man open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good.
Looking to kick defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's got to be tough right now on defense.